Everyone, I hope you all are fine and taking good care of your health. Welcome back to this virtual class. Today we are going to do your poem from the book Hornbill. Your next poem's name is The Laburnum Top. The Laburnum Top, which is written by Edward James Hughes, was an English poet and children's writer. Critics frequently rank him as one of the best poets of his generation and one of the 20th century's greatest writers also. He served as poet laureate from 1984 until his death. This beautiful poem is written by Ted Hughes. It is about a repaying relationship between the laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird. The tree is yellow, silent, and deathlike, and is made alive by the bird and her young ones. The yellow bird has her shelter on the tree where she feeds her young ones. But as soon as the bird leaves to the to fly in the sky, the tree becomes silent and deathlike again. Let's start with the poem. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. In the afternoon yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing all its seeds fallen. Before I start, you must know what is laburnum. Laburnum is a kind of a tree which is also known as amalthas in Hindi. Laburnum tree has a yellow and green leaves and the seeds of these leaves are poisonous. In these lines, the poet says that he saw a laburnum tree whose leaves were yellow. The The tree's top is still and silent in the daytime of September month. As it is an autumn season, all the seeds of the tree had fallen. The poet has used the word yellow for leaves and sunlight. Yellow symbolizes here silence, death, and beauty. He describes the whole scene of the tree with this yellow color. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up of chitterings and of tremor of wings and trillings. Now what happened earlier? The, the tree was quite still and calm. And now what happened? The goldfinch. Goldfinch is a bird from the finch family that is a native to Europe. Its black wings have a broad yellow bar. It enters in that silent tree with a twitching chirp and makes a sudden chirping sound. The bird, while being rapid, alert, and taking precautions like a lizard, sits on the branches of the tree. As she moved towards the thickness of the branch, her younger ones started chirping. Her younger ones, her kids, they started chirping and doing vibrations with its wings, making a sound like a machine. That's why the poet has written, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up of chitterings. Chitterings, the sounds of the younger ones. Because of the movement of the bird and her young ones, the tree starts to shake and thrill. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. She stalks it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. Then with eerie delicate whistle chirp, whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite and the laburnum subsides to empty. Now what happened? The whole tree trembles and thrills because of the movement of the bird and her young ones. The poet has given two opposite scenarios of the tree. the tree first being death-like and still, and then giving life and shelter to bird and her young ones. It is the engine of her family. Who is the engine of her family? The goldfinch, who comes here to feed her young ones. She stocks it full, she gave them food, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred-face identity mask. The laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird is the engine of her family. She provides food to her young ones and moves to the other branch end. Her dark-colored, striped face is visible as her body is yellow-colored and hides behind the yellow leaves of the tree. When it reaches the end of the branch, the bird makes a sweet chirping sound, just like whispering, and flies away towards the infinite sky, and again makes the laburnum tree silent, still, and calm and deathlike that it was earlier before the arrival of the goldfinch. So what is the theme of this poem? In this poem, the poet is trying to say that life is a process of exchange and transformation. People are alive because they undergo exchange of energy. The goldfinch transform the tree and make it alive. Without the goldfinch and the chicks, the laburnum tree is just another tree. I hope you have understood this poem. Thank you.